Hey, I'm Mitch Bohannon with Worship Musician Magazine, here to look at the differences between playing in DADGAD and playing with the shortcut Capo. Let's get a basic start, and I'll show you how to tune a guitar into DADGAD. I've got E, A, D, G, B, E, standard tuning. Take your 6th string and match it to your 4th string, the D. And then also match that D to your 1st string. And then match your 5th string, your A, to your 2nd string. Something to remember when you're playing in DADGAD is that the notes have moved. We just moved string 6, we just moved string 1 and string 2. And so all of those notes have moved down in their open position, and so now my G note is up a full step. So I've got my D. They used to be a 3-fingered chord. Now it's a 1-finger chord. And then I've got my G. I could finger it this way. There are multiple options with fingering. A. B minor. There you have DADGAD. So let's take DADGAD. Thought I already had a capo on this one. Same thing. But I'll take similar guitars and show you the similarities, the differences. So let's make them sound the same. That's the key of D. I'm going to raise that up a full step. So now I'm in the key of E. So I am modifying or learning new fingerings with my D chord. I'm going to call it the key we're playing in, so I'm going to call it an E chord. A B chord, that's my A shape, up a full step. Now my G is where it gets tricky, because I can't do this. That note has moved up. A lot of times on a G, I will mute that 5th string anyway. So playing a 1-finger G or now an A chord, muting that 5th string is more of what I would do. Let's look at what we're doing with the shortcut capo. This uses the same fingerings that are standard, because we can still use a full, complete standard chord shape. And then this acts as a 6-string capo. So we could finger that whole D shape, which is now an E chord. The way I teach it is a 1-finger chord, the same way we played it over here. B, C sharp minor, and now my G shape, which is my A chord, is in the same place it is for a G. So I can play that third, which is muddy. I don't like it. That note. Or I can take it out. Separates the treble from the bass, gives a cleaner sound. So why do I like the shortcut better? Well, I can take it off, and I can play in the key of D. I can play in the key of A. I can play in the key of E. I can play in G. Then I can put it back on, and I can be in that DADGAD sound. Other thing I like about it, all of my bar chords are still in the same place because I have not changed the tuning of the strings. If I were to try to play like that here, bar chords don't work. They don't work. What does work to think to make sure I get to the notes, and that's another reason I like the shortcut better. If I'm going to go back and forth and not make DADGAD my thing, then standard shapes are what my fingers remember, and so I lean more to playing what my fingers remember. It sounds the same things that I can do with DADGAD. Playing rhythm guitar, I can do all the same things that I do with DADGAD. And I'm coming at this from the perspective of somebody that plays for the purpose of singing. Whether I'm singing or playing for somebody else to sing, this is my rhythm guitar go-to. Because I can add in little melodies. To whatever I'm playing, and it fills the song well. I can also change keys. I need another capo. I can also change keys. So if I want to take what I'm playing in the key of E up to the key of G, I can do that. When you're placing your capos, put them next to the fret bar, please, not in the middle of the fret. Even if you have excellent action where your strings are close to the fret bars, there's going to be enough pull to throw your guitar out of tune. So put them, any capo that you use next to the fret bar, it will serve you better. When you go to grab your minor chord, grabbing behind that capo is super easy to do. It doesn't take any effort at all. So I can go up to the key of G here. Now I'm in E. I've got to go up 3 to go to G. I'm getting pretty high up the neck. So there are a lot of similarities between DADGAD and playing with the shortcut. The way it sounds is a big thing. To me, this is cleaner. I play it better because it's more natural. I can play out of the key of E or the key of A because of an A, D, F sharp minor, E. I'm now in the key of C because I'm up 3, so that would be a C, F, A minor, G. Got my E minor here. I can also grab a D minor 7th, which in standard I'm having to transpose my head. The B minor 7, which can come in handy in those keys periodically as well. And so check out the difference. It's worth knowing them both. The shortcut, because it has familiar shapes, is easier to learn, great to teach children. It's great to add to what you do already. You could learn this in one day and pull off a song for this coming Sunday and do it well. Play on purpose and play with skill. Grab you a shortcut capo and give it a try.